So now we've spoken a little bit about the preparation before hospital. The next part of the video is going to be focusing on when you arrive in hospital for whatever appointment that may be. And I think some of the key things to think about are, first of all, language, about the different terminology that you're going to come across within your hospital visit, and also about the different team members that you're going to meet along the way. So there's lots of professionals in lots of different uniforms, and that can be quite scary, especially for children, especially if they are a little bit younger and they're meeting lots of new people. But actually that's nothing to be alarmed about. And across the country, play teams are often in different colours. There's no set one colour or a set uniform.
Which does make things very confusing, doesn't it?
It does.
Very.
Yeah.
So just have that confidence to ask. If you're not sure of a uniform or who somebody is, they should have hopefully introduced themselves. But if they haven't, just say, well, excuse me, could you just tell me who you are?
And during a visit, you'll see lots of people. So you'll see the receptionist that checks you in. You then might see your consultant. You may see a nurse. You may see a clinical support worker. So all of those people, as Stacey said, just be able and be confident to ask who they are if they've not introduced themselves.
When you're in hospital, you will hear things referred to. You might hear lots of hospital jargon. So what we're going to do is we're going to hopefully try and clear some of that up for you today. So for example, a cannula.
Yeah.
What do you refer to your cannulas as?
So some people call the cannulas butterflies.
Yeah.
Some people say they're plastic tubes.
Yeah.
Some people say they're like drinking straws.
Yeah.
I think there's so many different things, and I think it's individual to your child. I think, the whole point of play specialists being in post is to use play every day, to use something that the children are familiar with. There's no right or wrong answers. There's nothing that they can do wrong. To actually, use it as a therapeutic intervention to get them to understand what it is that we're trying to do through a world that they can create themselves and imagine. So we have role play medical equipment. We have masks for when they go to sleep. We get teddies where they practice on their teddy and role play it out of what's going to happen. So whatever procedure I think they're coming in for, we kind of have tools to support that. But I do think it's very individual.
And I think your child may ask you, is this going to hurt? And like we've said, just be honest. You don't know if it's going to hurt. Maybe they've had magic cream, which is the numbing cream that goes on the hand. So what I tend to say is, you might feel a scratch, you might feel a push, you might feel a little pinch.
Yeah.
So it's, again, just keeping that language honest, but very child friendly.